people say to us, this is so new, or your concept is so interesting. To me, our concept is going back to the basics. Is going back to the basics and staying very, very clean. And very, very clean. Our lives are busy. Our world is busy. Everything around us is very, very busy. We tend to pull back from that, pull away from that,
and
just
sort of isolate that moment.
Yeah. The meeting tomorrow with the other guy, which falls around the same day. This is April 11th.
Right. Yeah.
Right?
I mean, picture the models like all lined up in her. Think of the tones of the theater.
I know.
And then think of her collection. Think of the Alexander McQueen, like 2 seasons ago when all the models came out and they were all standing at like, you know which ones I'm talking about, right?
Trusst is a creative studio.
Yes, we're a multidisciplinary platform. We're creative directors and coordinators and image makers. We develop images and identity working with a close group of collaborators.
The commercial ideal woman.
I was always thrifting as a child, like I love the idea that an object or a piece of clothing could carry a history, and I would always imagine, the people that would, like, if I would find a sweater, I would be like, I always imagine the life, and I would create a fantasy in my mind of the life of this person who once previously owned this article of clothing.
Ever, if he knows anybody that wants that piece of I would awesome. I would totally do that. I always need money.
Fashion should not be about creating a statement, but should be more about exemplifying beauty, strength. The reality is the way people are doing business these days is completely different to the way business was being done even 6 months ago. So we don't necessarily believe in permanence. Nothing is permanent. We believe in keeping an open mind, and this allows keeping an open mind and not being so set in our ways or the way that we define what we do.
I'm not sure who else
Everybody looks so good.
the cheap scissors. It's actually it's in the more cheap scissors.
Of course not.
We focus on staying really true to ourselves, and we always try to make it as different as possible, or make it as original as possible. We understand that nothing is new, but it's more about doing it at the right time and doing it in your own way. It might come across as we're like the style of work that we're doing is meant to shock our audiences, but in reality it's not. We're shocked when they're shocked. We get shocked when we hear feedbacks like, oh, that was so different, or that show was so conceptual, we don't know how to take it. And then I'm thinking to myself, I'm glad that I had the opportunity to distract you.
But I think for me the most rewarding is being able to have an idea in my mind and then seeing it manifest physically. To me, that's the most amazing, and it says so much on so many levels about you're really able to do anything it is that you want to do.
And if you actually see our concept with the work that we do, it's to me it's quite simple. It's not loud. My life is loud. the world is loud. I want to just, if I can create something that is just not as loud as everything else out there, I'm a happy man.